She avoided my gaze, her eyes cold and calculating. Nathan, her voice laced with a practiced malice, carried the weight of years spent navigating corporate waters with ruthless precision. After 2 decades of unwavering loyalty, she delivered the blow. "We're restructuring your position," she said, the words so detached it was as if she were discussing a matter of little consequence. Beside her, Dererick adjusted his cufflinks, his every movement exuding an air of dominance. He ruled the office now, it seemed, and my future with it. "My associate will take the lead moving forward," she added, her words laced with a victorious sneer as if savoring her triumph. "Empty your office by Friday." I met her gaze with a calm, measured nod, my expression deliberate. As though I hadn't just witnessed the woman I had sworn to cherish carve through my life, alongside the man I had mentored. "Understood," I said, my voice steady. "Wishing you both success." Their smug, self-assured faces betrayed no sense of the reckoning I had quietly set in motion for the coming week. 20 years before, I had stood beneath a crimson October sunset, the sky ablaze with the promise of new beginnings. Eleanor, radiant in her bridal gown, had smiled with a vow of eternal partnership. She dreamed of building an empire, and I had been there, every step of the way, fueling her vision with unwavering commitment. I had invested countless hours, made quiet sacrifices, and watched my own aspirations wither in the shadows of hers. When she launched Horizon Ventures, I became her cornerstone, her director of strategy, the very backbone of the business we had built together, brick by brick. But over time things began to shift. She claimed the throne as her own, and the fractures between us grew slowly but undeniably. She stopped asking for my thoughts on her strategies. Her phone became a vault, and she arrived home late, her breath tinged with spearmint and something I couldn't quite place: evasion. Dererick's name started to surface more often, his praises escaping her lips as she remarked, "He's ambitious. A natural talent." I had mentored him, though something gnawed at me, a growing unease that I ignored, bound by my devotion and naivety. Then one day I stumbled upon a travel itinerary hidden in our shared cloud storage. 3 nights in Seattle, 1 suite. Her signature in the booking. His reply? "Can't wait." I held back from confronting her. Power reveals your hand too soon. Instead, I chose restraint and began to plan. My first move was to gather ammunition, not fleeting texts or compromising photos, but something far more lethal. Evidence that would strike deep, legally binding. I contacted an old colleague in compliance, shared a drink, and casually steered the conversation toward Dererick's dubious financial activities. Unauthorized expense reports, fictitious suppliers, inflated contracts, all with Eleanor's sign-off. Their arrogance, their reckless disregard for caution, left a paper trail. The proof was already there, ripe for discovery. While this was happening, I embarked on my second phase. I drafted a comprehensive blueprint for a rival company, detailing a hostile acquisition of Horizon Ventures. Every flaw was laid bare: client portfolios, cash flow gaps, employee retention strategies. I knew every soft spot in the company, the ones I had once helped create. The competitors I reached out to were eager, offering a hefty advance to secure my loyalty and fund my vendetta. The following Monday arrived quickly. I donned the navy suit Eleanor had given me for our 15th anniversary, a subtle yet fitting touch for the occasion. Entering the conference room, I was met with Eleanor presiding at the table's head, Dererick standing by her side, his presence imposing. A nervous HR coordinator hovered nearby. "We agreed you'd be out by Friday," Eleanor said, her tone frosty, businesslike. "I'm here to return some files," I replied, sliding a sleek gray folder across the table toward her. She didn't open it immediately, but I knew she would. I turned to Dererick. "How's the budget looking?" "Still channeling funds to that phantom firm in Nevada," he replied, his jaw tightening, a flicker of fear flashing in his eyes. "Audits can be unforgiving this time of year." Eleanor's face paled, and I leaned in closer, my voice dropping to a low whisper meant for her ears alone. "I know about the doctor contracts, the payoffs, the hotel bookings, everything." The atmosphere in the room thickened, the weight of my words pressing down on all of us. She opened the folder, revealing ledgers, transaction logs, correspondence, and a resignation letter I had drafted days earlier. "You've been meticulous," she whispered, the realization dawning on her. "So has the board," I replied. "They've seen it all." Her mouth parted, but I pressed on, my voice steady. "Your company will be absorbed by Vanguard Partners this afternoon. The deal closes at 4. All leadership roles are under review." Her breath caught in her throat. "And your role, Eleanor?" I continued, my smile cutting. has been restructured. By midday, security had escorted Dererick out. The board demanded Eleanor's resignation by 1 o'clock. They offered me her seat. I declined. Some victories don't need a crown. I watched, detached, as the empire she had built on my sacrifices crumbled beneath her. Rumors began to circulate that she was fighting the charges, blaming Dererick, insisting she had been oblivious. The documents painted a different picture. She had betrayed me in a room of glass. I had unraveled her in one shrouded in shadow. That night I sat in my car watching employees trickle out of the building. Some offered cautious glances, unsure of my role in the upheaval. I didn't mind. This wasn't about claiming anything, it was about balance. Betrayal refines a person, sharpens their instincts. When the chaos subsides, the hurt fades. But the clarity remains. She thought she had broken me. All she did was wake me up. I don't grieve the marriage. I grieve the delusion, the foolish notion that loyalty had value. I harbor no remorse for dismantling it. Some edifices are destined to fall. And on Monday I made sure of it.